Section 1. You will hear a woman calling an agency to ask about renting a holiday apartment. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 10. Now listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 10.
Hello, Horizon Rentals. How can I help you today?
Hi, yes. I'm looking for a holiday apartment to rent for a week in August.
Certainly. And is it just for yourself?
No, for myself, my husband, and our 2 children.
Right. In that case, would you prefer something close to the beach, near the city centre, or in the countryside?
The kids would love the beach, but my husband and I were thinking of something more peaceful, so maybe the countryside.
In that case, I'd recommend the Rosewood apartment. It's just outside the village of Ferncombe.
Okay. What's it like?
It has 3 bedrooms and a garden. There's no swimming pool, but there's a stream nearby where the kids can paddle.
That sounds lovely. And how far is it from local shops?
About 10 minutes by car. It's not walking distance, unfortunately.
That's all right. And is it self-catering?
Yes, all our apartments are self-catering.
And what about availability?
Let me check. Yes, it's available from August 12th to 19th, which fits your request.
Great. What's the weekly rate?
It's £780 for the week, and that includes all utilities.
That's reasonable. Can I just take down a few details first before I book it?
Of course. What's your full name?
It's Emily Carter, that's C-A-R-T-E-R.
Got it. And your current address?
It's 18, Hillside Road, in Norwich. Postcode NR4 3LX.
Thank you. And a contact number, please?
My mobile is 07864923510.
And lastly, how would you like to pay the deposit? We accept bank transfer or credit card.
I'll use my credit card.
No problem. I'll email you the payment link shortly. Oh, one more thing. Rosewood has a barbecue in the garden, which guests are welcome to use.
Oh, brilliant. That's a nice extra.
You're very welcome. Let me know if you have any other questions.
Now you have some time to check your answers. Section 2. You will hear a man giving information about a local art festival. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 15. Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 15.
Good afternoon, and thank you for your interest in the Eastfield Art Festival. This year's event promises to be bigger and better than ever before, with a wide variety of exhibitions, workshops, and performances. The festival runs from the 14th to the 20th of September, and most of the activities will take place at the Riverside Art Center, just off Main Street. There are also a few events in the city library and in the small park next to the town hall. Admission to the festival is free, although some of the workshops and performances may require a small fee or advance booking. We recommend checking the website for full details, especially if you plan to bring children. Now, let me give you an overview of the main highlights. The opening exhibition will feature paintings by local artists focusing on this year's theme, urban nature. We also have a sculpture garden set up outdoors. It's one of our most popular displays.
Now you have some time to look at questions 16 to 20. Now, listen carefully and answer questions 16 to 20.
For those interested in taking part, we're offering a number of workshops. There's one on watercolor painting, another on digital illustration, and one more focused on ceramics. Please note, the photography workshop that was originally scheduled has been canceled. As for performances, we'll have live music each evening, ranging from classical piano to modern jazz. On Saturday night, there will be an outdoor performance of experimental theater. And throughout the week, local poets will be giving readings of their work in the cafe area. If you're bringing kids, don't miss the art tent in the park. It's open every afternoon and offers fun craft sessions, storytelling, and face painting. It's supervised by trained volunteers, so parents can relax nearby or even join another event. Lastly, there are plenty of opportunities to purchase original artwork during the festival. Many artists will have pieces for sale at their stands, and prices are quite affordable. That's a brief overview. We look forward to seeing you at Eastfield Art Festival.
Now you have some time to check your answers. Section 3. You will hear two students, Carla and Ben, talking to their tutor, Dr. Maxwell, about the results of a survey on online learning. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 24. Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 24.
So, Carla, Ben, I've read your initial summary of the survey results. Very interesting findings.
Thank you. We were quite surprised by some of them, actually.
Let's talk through them. First, can you remind me how many students responded to the survey?
We got responses from exactly 120 students. We sent it out to all second and third-year students in the faculty.
And we had a good balance between those two groups, almost 50-50.
Excellent. Now, one thing that stood out to me was the section about study habits.
Yes, about 40% of the students said they study better in the evening when learning online.
That surprised us. We expected more people to prefer studying in the morning.
Right. And what about the most common challenge students reported?
That was definitely lack of motivation. Around 60% said it was their main issue.
Followed by technical issues, especially poor internet connection, though that was mentioned less often.
Yes, motivation can be tricky to maintain without structure. Did you ask about interaction with other students?
We did. It turns out students who regularly participated in group chats or forums were more likely to stay motivated.
Whereas those who studied alone were more likely to say they felt isolated.
Now you have some time to look at questions 25 to 30. Now listen carefully and answer questions 25 to 30.
That's a very useful insight. Did the survey explore preferences between live sessions and recorded lectures?
Yes. About 2/3 preferred recorded lectures, mainly because they could pause and replay them.
But quite a few mentioned that they missed being able to ask questions in real time.
Makes sense. Now, you also had a section on how students felt about online exams, didn't you?
Yes. Most students said they found online exams more stressful than in-person ones.
Interestingly, some said they were worried about technical problems happening during the exam.
That's understandable. What about feedback? Did students feel they were getting enough?
No, actually, about half of them said they wanted more detailed feedback, especially on written assignments.
Okay, overall, this is shaping up to be a solid project. Do you plan to include a recommendations section?
Yes, we're already drafting one. We'll suggest increasing real-time interaction and improving feedback systems.
Excellent. Make sure you support those with your data. Looking forward to the final version.
Thanks. We'll send it over once we polish it.
Now you have some time to check your answers. Section 4. You will hear a lecture about renewable energy sources. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 40.
Good morning, everyone. Today, we're going to look at several key renewable energy sources and examine their strengths and limitations. Let's begin with one of the most widely used: solar power. Solar energy is harvested using panels, which convert sunlight into electricity. One major benefit of solar energy is that it's available in abundance in many parts of the world, especially in sunny climates places. However, its main drawback is that it's highly dependent on weather conditions. Cloudy or rainy days significantly reduce its output. Next, we have wind power. Wind turbines can produce large amounts of electricity, particularly in coastal areas or open plains. But again, the unstable nature of wind is a major challenge. When the air is still, there's no energy being generated. Also, some people complain that wind farms create too much noise, especially when they are located near residential areas. Another important source is hydropower, which uses the flow of water to produce energy. This is one of the oldest and most reliable methods of generating electricity. It's especially effective in regions with large rivers or existing dam systems. One issue, though, is the impact it can have on local ecosystems, including the migration of fish. Now, let's talk about geothermal energy. This is generated from heat stored below the Earth's surface. It's a very stable and consistent source, but it's only practical in areas with high volcanic activity or tectonic movement. Lastly, biomass energy comes from organic materials like agricultural waste and wood. It can be used for heating, cooking, or generating electricity. While biomass is renewable, burning it can still produce harmful emissions, so it's not entirely clean. To summarize, each renewable source has its pros and cons. The key to a sustainable future is combining several types to meet demand efficiently, while reducing environmental impact.
Now you have some time to check your answers.